And the euro yen is quite interesting. This was one of the classics that we were looking at. It has been the shape that we have in the euro yen is very interesting, which is this narrow, what we call the narrow range days, if you will. So it's a multiple narrow range days beyond the number 7, and it has, again, it usually resolves itself in the same direction as the prior momentum. So that's your prior momentum to the upside. You get into the congestion. We have been observing that for several days, and then it finally, the last 3 days, has pushed higher, and we came back, we went up and traded above the 99.88, and we closed the week at 124. If I put the weekly chart so we can get that, is, again, it's not a trend change by any stretch of the imagination, but that, my friends, that is the beginning of a very nice short covering rally. If you look over here, that was the last significant point, and if I put this, you will see something which I call the power of the horizontal line. Once you identify a significant point and you put the horizontal line, it brings into perspective everything that comes into perspective. You can see here that this was a kind of a spike week, and if I put it on a daily chart, there is here. And if I put it on a daily chart, that is the structure here, which is the 101.60, I think 101.55. It's one of the old numbers that we had, 101.62. And you can see that right here on this time over here, we had like a capitulation that turned around back again, and you can see those 2 days, a capitulation and a flight back, or a reversal right back above the 101.60, and then when it came back and it tested, and that is your litmus test. That's the litmus. This is somebody that pushed the button and liquidated a ton of currency. This is when common sense came back in, or people are covering. Now this is your litmus test, those 2 days. Where is it? That is your, look at this, 2 days. One day is 101.60, the other day is 101.65, so pretty much the 101.60 or 62, and then now there is your structure point at 101.62. So 61 from 62 or 65, right there, it is absolutely one and the same, and therefore this is now the key, that 101.60 is going to be the trigger that is going to attract all of this, and this is where the market should be going. So we have now another push up towards the 101.62. That is going to be our next structural point. And if you look at the intraday chart, this is a magnificent uptrend. That is your 99.88 structure. It went above it, it came back and sat on it all of Friday. All of Friday. It sat and respected the 99.88 and the 99.80, which is the previous daily high, and therefore it makes our trade from the short side easy. We're not going to sell it unless it comes below this. This is our shorting point. And if that's our short point, this is our stop right there. Okay? So that's the easy part. And we're going to pick the structure of short point. And then on the long side, we are going to buy it above the high of the day. So the high of the day is 101.42, so it's about 20 pips away. So let's put that here. We're going to buy it above 101.42. If I buy it above 101.42, my stop is right on the other side of the range. It's going to be, I'm sorry, 100.42. My stop is going to be 115, 5 pips below the range, and my structure long point is going to be the 101.62. Okay, and on the short side I'm going to go short below 98, 99, 80, and my stop is going to be above the 99, let's say 100 even. Okay, and my structure short point is the 97.32. My structure long point is the 101.62. So we're going to buy the euro yen above the 142. If I do, I'm looking at the 101.62 as my next structure point, and my stop is going to be 115, right below the other side of the range. On the short side, I'm only going to go short below 99.80, which is the one daily high, which is what the market had respected all of Friday. And if I do, I have a structure short point at the 97.32, and my stop is going to be, I'm risking 20 pips on my short trade. Okay, that is the euro yen. Let me save that, and the next one we're going to do quickly